All in all, your enjoyment of the Cosmic Shake is going to depend on your history with the SpongeBob. Fans of the show will appreciate the love and the care that has been poured into every nook and cranny of this aquatic adventure, but the reference and joke may be lost on those who never seen an episode. Still, even those with slight interest in SpongeBob love the comic shape for its unique word-great pacing and imperfections charm. It's not really nonsense, be something you wish. There is a ton of fun to be had under the sea in SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake. As you guys guessed today, new video, it's about the SpongeBob. So when it comes to the licensed games, who are remembered fondly as SpongeBob SquarePants, the battle for the Bikini Bottom. It is the definition of a cult classic game overlooked by most but deadly loved by those who grew up with the avalanche of licensed platforms that crawled the PlayStation 2 and GameCube libraries. Following the successful development Purple Lamp's remake of Battle of Bikini Bottom, the studio has been given the opportunity to create an entirely original follow-up to one of the most beloved licensed games of all time. There are some big shoes to fill here. So how does SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake compare? If an excellent remake of Battle of Bikini Bottom wasn't enough to prove that Purple Lamp is the perfect home for everyone's favorite undersea sponge that Cosmic Shake will spoil any non-believers, this is definitely a SpongeBob game. SpongeBob is a cultural touchstone that continues to unite old and younger even today, and the Cosmic Shake embraces that. As ridiculous as it might sound, SpongeBob SquarePants is an important show and Purple Lamp treats it with the respect it deserves. Purple Lamp love of the source material flows throughout all aspects in the Comic Shake. It's infectious adorations that transforms the game into a lightning round of references that force a smile onto the faces of the new and old SpongeBob alike. You may wonder why the pirates of Goo Lagoon are launching explosive homemade pies and you when you first start of the level, but you realize that they are not actually homemade. They were made in a factory and bomb factory. They are bombs. Some of the references can feel a bit forced at times, like SpongeBob sitting in the Krusty Krab pizza jingle nearly every time he uses his glider, but it's hard not to smile whenever you see a classic SpongeBob moment pop up you last expected. The Cosmic Shake is able to show all these reflections into the short hour runtime because of its unique premise. The totally not evil mermaid Cassandra gives the SpongeBob and the Patrick a wild mermaid tease that have the power to the giant wishes, and it's the true SpongeBob passion. The well-intentioned wishes bring disaster to the Bikini Bottom. To the undersea town is covered in a strange cosmic jelly, and their friends are sucked into mysterious portals that lead to distinctly different worlds. Jellyfish Fields now has a Wild West makeover with the Misty Crabs playing the role of the Dreadfully Bandit. For example, the Squidward has taken up a position as a film director in the cavity downtown Bikini Bottom. Patrick has also been transformed into a balloon, allowing him to follow SpongeBob around a fairy from The Legend of Zelda, which is a brilliant idea that lets us two best friends bond together the entire game. The premise is not only give Purple Lamp the liberty to explore some of the SpongeBob often overlooked special like the medieval Dungeons and Dragons and the prehistoric but it also gives SpongeBob the opportunity to acquire a wide range of abilities for both transversal and combat. SpongeBob moves starts out disappointingly limited, but as you explore each game levels, you unlock new tricks like the Karate Kid and the ability to swim from hooks. Once you acquire new abilities, you can return to the previous levels and explore new routes to collect golden spirituals and double duns. The Cosmic Shake rewards the exploration with the new costumes that reference over a decade of the SpongeBob history. It's a shame that some of these, like the fan favorite Bugs Geeks outfit, are behind the DLC playwall, but there are also still dozens of outfits to unlock in the base game. Some of them are deep cuts, like SpongeBob maid costume or for Ghost costume or for Halloween special, or keep on and keep on moving. While you won't unlock each and every costume until well fell after the credits roll, the initial journey throughout the game world is to tread. The game's short runtime is actually it's to benefit with none of words overstaying their welcome. Just one of them begins to feel play out. You are on to the next distinct zone with the new abilities to master and new characters to meet. They play out like miniature episodes of the show, complete with the full cast of the actors and licensed music. Yes, they even got the sweet victory. Nothing was Rattle and the proper lamp and its discoveries. This is likely because of the success of the studio had with making Battle for the Bikini Bottom, and the last lessons from that game are clearly represented in Cosmic Shake. The game builds on everything Battle for the Bikini Bottom established in 2003. It removes the emphasis on the pixel-perfect platforming and expectations. It focuses eventually on the moment of the gameplay from feeling stable and make some of the more elaborate platforming sections a joy to transfer, balancing, swimming, finding bubble board, roughing, and more. Of course, none of the Cosmic Shake's mechanics are truly excellent, but the gameplay loops is more than some of its parts. It's just the best when you are juggling each of the game mechanics and you jump through the bed of say the environment remaining sections of the Bikini Bottom that leads to a reference to your favorite SpongeBob episode. Things can slow down quite a bit at the times, especially when the game forces you into a combat area with the enemies that take you too many hits to bring down, but those don't entirely run the pacing. Plus, you have enough abilities after a few hours to make quick work of these sections anyway. And all, your enjoyment of the Cosmic Shake is going to be dependent on your stories with the SpongeBob. Fans of the show will appreciate the love and the care that has been poured into every nook and cranny of this aquatic adventure, but the references and jokes might be lost on those who never ever seen an episode. Still, and those will that find interest in SpongeBob love for the unique words, great pacing, and intervention charm. Its nautical nonsense be something you wish there is a ton of fun, but be had under the sea in the SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake.